Honestly, every 3 months, I have to come on here and talk about one of the main streaming services raising their prices again, or even worse, coming up with some new scheme to make their service a little worse without really making it obvious. And today we're talking about the fourth best streaming service, HBO Max, which is now practically one of the most expensive ones, despite really only having 2 original shows worth watching. And to me, that's House of Dragons and The Last of Us, both really good series, but not enough to pay the amount they're charging now, especially with this recent price increase. And it's extra cynical this time because of when they're doing the price increase. And you'll know what I mean in a second. But in the second half of the video, I'm also going to show you how to get HBO Max for pretty much half off of what you currently pay. And this will also work if you live in a country where HBO Max maybe isn't available, like Canada. You'll still be able to get it. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well.
First, the price increase. And it's not a major one, but like I said, it's the reason why they're doing the increase that I think is extra greasy this time. So here it is. They're leaving the with ads subscription the exact same price. So if you're wanting to watch Max with ads, don't worry, you're not getting an increase at all. You can still get it for $10 a month. But the ad-free and the ultimate ad-free is what's seeing the increase. In this case, ad-free and ultimate ad-free will see a $1 increase, up from $15.99 to $16.99, and from $19.99 to $20.99. But even worse, they're giving a $20 increase for the yearly discount. So it's like paying an extra $8 increase from the monthly if you kind of average it out. Now, why are they doing this increase? I think it should be fairly obvious. What TV show comes out on June 16th, right before this increase will go into effect? The only other good TV show Max offers, House of Dragons. And this isn't just one of their most popular shows. This is one of every streaming service's most popular shows. The viewership for season 1 was insane, and it was honestly really, really well made. And HBO does make really good content. But this means when you get your July 4th bill, that's right, that's like America's holiday, Canadian Patriot Day, or you guys know what I mean. When you get it on July 4th, you're now going to get an increase on your next bill cycle past July 4th. So it's like a extra little gift for you. And obviously with that show coming out on June 16th, that means as people start to hear about it with every weekly episode, you are going to see a flood of subscriptions. And that means every subscriber is paying that extra dollar. And that is a good chunk of extra revenue, because if they weren't coming out with that season, you might decide to cancel it because you're like, it's going up. Do I really need it? There's nothing good on. I'm going to cancel it until the next good season. But this is a way to distract you from canceling it and say, hey, we have a good show coming out. Don't cancel it with the price increase. You're going to want to keep it. And that's basically why I said it's extra nefarious in this case. Not like other services don't do this as well, but I mean, I just think it's a little extra greasy. That's it. And now we can take a look at this chart right here on subscription prices now, and look at Max. Like, it's actually unbelievable that Max is the same, well, actually more expensive than pretty much every service in every category. So whether you're getting it with ads, and also crazy that all of these are with ads now, except for Apple TV, which is interesting. But it's basically the most expensive service right now. It looks like Hulu, but I think that's also with the live TV. I could be wrong. Super expensive. Ridiculous to pay that much for Max when you're really only paying for a few shows, right? They don't license a lot of content. So although this service is good, I don't know if it's $16.99 a month good.
Yeah, I mean, that is a whole lot of baloney to have to raise your prices right before a really good show comes out. But like I promised, there is a way to get Max way cheaper. And I'm talking around 50%, if not a little bit lower than 50%. And I've been using this method for over 2 years. And if you also live in a different country like Canada that doesn't have Max, this method will also work for you as well.
So Max is actually available at a cheaper price in Mexico. So in order to get our subscription in Mexico, which then we can use in any country, we need a VPN in order to change our location to Mexico just for a little bit. Now you can try a free VPN or you can use the one that I'm using in this video. So all you have to do is go down below in the description of this video. I have my link right here. I get a kickback as well. So this is like a win-win situation. And I'm also going to show you that this is pretty much completely free. It will bring you to this page where right now they have the cheapest discount. It's 83% off at $2.19 a month. I think that's still like July 15th. So the price might be slightly different. But the good part is if you live in the States, you can just cancel it after. And there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So do this, cancel it, and it will keep renewing every year or every month, depending on what you choose, without needing the VPN, and you can still use your subscription in the US. Now, if you're in another country, you'll need to keep the VPN or use a free one in order to be able to change your location to actually use Max, which is the one downside, I guess. So now all you have to do is log into your VPN with the details that you created when you made your account, and then just search up Mexico. And there's only one portal for it, but just click on it. It works fine. Once it says connected, you know you're good to go to the next step. Okay, now here's what I suggest you do on your Chrome browser. Go to a guest profile. This will open up a new browser and it will actually activate the VPN. Sometimes when you're on your browser already, the cookies or whatever they use to track it will still remember that you're in your current location. So the VPN won't quite kick in on that browser. So go to a new one. But here's the prices. Check this out. It's not 149 US, don't worry. These are pesos. So let's say you get the standard, 149 a month pesos or 1788 a month pesos, 1700, about 1800 pesos. 1800 pesos for the yearly works out to $102 US. That is over 50% off the current price. If you want the monthly, that is only $8.50 a month. That is crazy savings. All right, now if you want the platinum, which is like the top tier, it works out to 199 pesos or about 2,400. And that ends up being either $136 US. I think that's a little bit less than half off the premium. I could be wrong, but it's quite a bit. Or $11.36 a month. That's a little bit higher than half off, but still really, really good regardless. And honestly, even if you want the ads, that's only 99 pesos or around 1,200 pesos, which is $67 or $5.65 a month. Again, a little bit less than half, but still a really good deal. And afterwards, you can just log in. And that's it. Most browsers will automatically translate the language. So let's go here for a sec. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the Mexico server and I'm going to switch it right here. We're just going to go to the US. I'm going to select Phoenix, connect to that server, and I'll show you that it works in the US, even though I have the Mexico price subscription. So we're going to open up a new browser, type in HBO Max. We should be located in Phoenix right now. Open it up. Yeah, now you can start streaming and at a relatively cheap price compared to paying that full price HBO Max just because you live in the US or Canada instead of Mexico. So fair deal, I think.
Now, if you're wondering why Mexico has cheaper prices, it's because economy, right? The US has a bigger economy, so they're going to charge the consumer more. Really, companies, at the end of the day, a lot of these services will charge what they think they can get out of the population. If HBO Max thought they could get $100 a month from you, I guarantee you they would be pricing it at $100 a month. And at this rate, we're on our way there by like, what, 2098 maybe, somewhere around there. I don't know, do the math. Thank you guys for watching anyways. Hit that subscribe button. We got some cool reviews coming up in a little bit on this channel. See you guys in the next one.